everybody to Pentakill Season 4, Week 3. Today we are honored to be watching the Shurima Ascendant take on the Zaun Underground in a thrilling 2-0 match to see who will remain undefeated and who will drop down to 2-1. I am your host, Human Torch. I am joined by my good friend NuclearRewster, aka Angel. That's spelled not how you would expect it at all. How are we doing today, Angel?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. Super excited to watch this game today.
Me too, man. Me too. I already see that we got some of these picks and bans going through, and I see that we have Rithmaw on his classic Victor. Pretty scary stuff. I also see we got Goober Reborn on Singed. You're a good friend of Goober Reborn, right?
Heck yes, I am.
He plays a little bit of Singed, correct?
Just a smidgen. Yeah, no, this is one of his scariest picks. Rarely ever see him lose lane on this, but Into the Mundo is going to be a little tough, I think.
Yeah, I mean, so we're not able to see it on the stream right now, but the way that they picked, they had Reborn down in the second half of the draft, and they had to take him before Twin had counter pick because Twin is on red side. So they did blind pick the Singed. They come out with the Mundo counter, and I've seen Twin play the Mundo quite a few times, so he's definitely going to know what he's doing here. It's going to be nice to have that passive and negate the flip back from Singed. It'll be interesting to see what goes on the top lane.
Yeah, I'm hoping, well, maybe I shouldn't be biased, but it would be nice if Robert somehow plays around that Dr. Mundo passive. It'll be I'm kind of curious to see how it works because Nocturne doesn't have like an easy way to shave that passive off, and almost no one on the team does besides Nocturne or besides Nautilus. So I feel like Mundo is going to just run it down forward on like the entire team of Zaun Underground.
I agree. We also do, talking about notable champs, we do have Rakan for DJ Steve, a classic Rakan enjoyer. He's going to be playing with Healy Skater down in the bot lane. Healy Skater is subbing in with the Shurima Ascended, so it'll be great to see them together reunited. I mean, Zaya Rakan, you can't ask for more than that. He is subbing in, right? I'm pretty sure he's not there normally to carry,
He is.
right?
Healy Skater 420 is subbing in for John Frost River, which
Okay, that's what I thought.
Shurima is considering him their MVP this season, so it's a little sad to see him go for now, but
But they
I think they
can't.
can still do it.
Yeah, I mean, they could not have asked for a better replacement, honestly. I mean, Healy Skater has the great synergy with Steve. Healy Skater's produced in the league before. He's a pretty sure three-time player in the league, so it'll be great to see him on the Zaya. I mean, when Zaya and Rakan are paired together, I feel like they're dangerous. I mean, and we also have Nixon on the Karthus. He's been spamming this. Every time I look at him in game, I feel like I see him on Karthus, so it'll be really interesting to see that. And honestly, I don't even know how I glanced over Wicked Slice Jarvan. Wicked Slice plays Zac and Jarvan. That's it. This guy just lives and breathes the fucking junglers that can gank you from any fucking angle. So it'll be great to see him on the Jarvan here.
Yeah, every part of their team comp is a little scary. I feel like the Shurima has such an easy way to get in. Like they don't even have to like dance around the team fight or think too hard. It's just go button and then just run it down on them. Karthus gets to run it down. Dr. Mundo gets to run it down. Zaya gets a free button to escape. It's going to be really tough for Zaun Underground because their fight's going to be way more awkward and less straightforward.
Yeah, but I mean, with that being said, if the Singe does somehow get ahead, how do you go onto a Singe? How do you go? How do you press go onto a fucking fat ass Singe? Because I mean, the last time that Goober did play the Singe, he did have a 20 kill game. I know we saw a 20 kill game in the last game that we just casted, but I mean, we could see another one here from Goober if he gets ahead early.
Yeah, totally possible. I always see his big farm numbers too, especially on the Singed. So maybe he creates enough map pressure to make sure the Shurima Ascended can't get any correct team fights anyways.
Well, with a minute and 20 left, who is your prediction, Angel, for winning this game?
So the tough part is, I think team to team, I think Zaun Underground is probably the best team in the league. I wholeheartedly believe that. But I really like Shurima's draft. Like I think 9 times out of 10, the Shurima draft wins this.
You know, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I like a lot of the players on both these teams. I mean, there's only one player in this team that I don't know really well, but I think Shurima does have a little bit better of a draft this game. It'll definitely come down to the individual little plays from the solo lanes of Zaun Underground if they're going to pull this one out.
Yeah, I mean, we have two very stable and safe farmers. Robert Gooberborn sometimes goes crazy with the kills, but they both almost always have good CS numbers. So a Victor team fight, Singe disrupting the back line, they have ways. It's a lot of AP though as well, so Jarvan and Dr. Mundo are going to be really hard to take down.
I'm interested to see Shoto on this Jinx too. I don't think I've seen him on Jinx. I played him a couple times in Scouting Grounds, but if they can get to that late game, I mean, they've got the champs for it. But I mean, if we know anything about Shurima Center, they're gonna get ahead early and they're gonna close this shit out fast. So we'll see. We are all but just waiting on the game to start now. The 3-minute delay is finally over. We'll be getting into the action soon.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see it. I'm trying to think of who had the better level 1. I feel like I don't know.
I feel like it's Shurima for sure. I mean,
think so.
You can't really do too much with the champs that Zaun has. I mean, I guess Nautilus Hook, but like, I don't know.
You can have a decent amount of CC.
Happen. Yeah, I mean it'll be interesting. It'll really just depend where everyone's at and who you're hooking, but we'll see here. Healy Skater opting not to have a skin on Xayah. That's pretty cringe. Wanna report him for that, honestly. Somebody send my man Healy Skater a skin for Xayah if you have the money. This man is poor out here.
Absolutely tragic. Like the skins are not matching very well. Everybody's kind of in and out. Like the best skin matching is Dr. Mundo and Karthus, and even the themes aren't correct. So that's going to take them down a few notches.
Exactly, and I mean, we all know skinning is winning. So I mean, it's not looking good here early for the Shurima Ascended. They are gonna camp this bush. I like this. I wonder if they have a little bit of intel on what Zaun Underground tend to do, or if they're just doing this because they don't want the red to go down. We'll see.
How do you like Goober Reborn's positioning here? Like, I'm never a top laner, so I don't know where you're supposed to stand. But I feel like that's so scary.
I like it that it denies the blue ward that Jarvan probably wants, so that he can see if Nocturne's starting blue or red. So I mean, but it doesn't even look like they would have gone for it anyway. Can we get I think it's O for the overlay, just to see what everyone's started item. Make sure everyone has items in this game.
Maybe that's why we should have kept the spectate open, so we
honestly maybe that is why we should have kept the spectate open.
Maybe I'll do that actually. Oh no, I can't rejoin. Oh well.
That's okay. Our
that's tough.
Our caster will do it. Our streamer will do it eventually.
Oh, that's really tough. Okay, so we'll never know CS numbers or gold or anything, but that's okay. We'll just have to guess, and that's fine. Okay, so both junglers starting red. I've seen Jarvan go for a good amount of level 2 ganks. I see him running maybe straight towards Nocturne's blue. So I would expect...
That's the guy right there. Everybody thank Pizza Hut for putting up the scoreboard. Brought to you by Pizza Hut. We do have a little bit of early trading going in the mid lane. First strike, Victor is going to want to do that.
Yeah, I think from all the times I've played Victor, I haven't played against Karthus much, but Victor has some really good early lane pressure. His lasers are pretty gross. Oh, well, I didn't think about it. Yeah, so the passive makes him lose, like, I think it's like 8% max health or something like that. So that might be more than a fling would normally do anyways, now that I'm thinking about it.
I love this from Wicked Slice. This is exactly what I was saying. Okay, so the reason that Goober positioned how he did was because they wanted to deny an early ward from a Jarvan. A Jarvan is like one of the most scary champions in the game pre-level 3. And what does Jarvan do? He goes red buff and takes Junior Caramel's blue and Gromp. Junior Caramel's left to just pretty much look for whatever the fuck he can do in the rest of the map. He's going to Raptors right now, it looks like. But Jarvan doesn't give a shit. Jarvan backs, he gets the longsword, he's going to do his blue side now. He doesn't give a shit that you're going to take his Raptors. He has the tempo advantage now. He's going to be able to get Pot Scuttle. And Nocturne can't gank early still, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's really tragic for Junior Caramel. I don't know how he's going to be able to gank anything, especially, like you said, pre-6.
What?
So.
Yeah, I mean, that was just... That right there is just the little things that happen in the jungle, and I love that Wicked Slice capitalized on that without even the ward. He did that blind. They did not ward early. He had no idea that he was starting red for sure, and he just trusted his gut and got 2 camps out of it and a huge tempo advantage in the jungle. Okay,
yeah,
Carmel is ganking top. Not much you can do on Nocturne is the problem. Not much you can do early game on Nocturne unless someone's super overextended, which Twin was not there. Twin's just going to walk away. He still has the same amount of CS as Goober here in the lanes. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Wicked Slice just got the bottom scuttle. He's going to do his Gromp now. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, pretty standard stuff so far. Looks like Nocturne back got a longsword, so he's gonna have a longsword over the Jarvan early game. Not a huge deal.
Yeah, and like not an insane amount of action here. Like we got some cool plays from Wicked Slice. Top lane, we only burned both of the top laners' ghosts. No summoner spells. It's a slower start, which I still think will potentially benefit the Shurima and Santalors. Oh, Wicked Slice is sneaking in.
Wicked Slice did this multiple times to my team, and he is very good at gank timings. I will give him that. So it's great that he was able to sneak in here. He knows they don't have the wards down. Again, he's playing Jarvan. He knows that he's got to make something happen early, or else he's gonna get a little bit behind against a Nocturne that can turn things on level 6. So they're gonna wait for this wave to crash back and see if they can get a gank.
I feel like this is going to waste a lot of Wicked Slice's time. I don't think he'll ever really get this gank off, and if he does, it's going to take a huge amount of time. So,
I think you're right. I think it is going to take a while, but if it does pay off, then he's going to be very happy. So we'll see.
He seems to be backing. Oh, no, he's canceled his back. I guess to be... Ooh, it's coming in. Let's see.
He's going to get a flash. They don't... Oh, the root!
That's
Healy
huge.
Skater, 420, the substitute, getting first blood. And it goes back to what you were saying. I mean, yes, he would have technically been wasting his time, but at the same time, you got to think of it this way, Angel. He had no camps up. He knows that Junior Carmel is going to invade his Raptors. He might have thought that he had his Gromp too. He did his entire blue side. What does he have to do right now? He has nothing to do in the lane. So he's just going to wait down bot and get a gank. And he pulls it off.
Ooh, well, some more action from Goober Reborn. I feel like if he had flash there, he flings. Yep, there you go.
He does! He gets the solo kill. You called it right away.
I know my boy well enough.
That is huge.
Ooh.
That is huge for that lane. Ooh.
Rithma tries to just flash to at least get something out of this play, but he might not die. I don't think he will.
He's gonna survive. Level 4
so
Jarvan doesn't do much.
No summoner spells for Karthus. Nobody else blue spells besides.
Carmel's gonna fight Wicked Slice here. Wicked Slice is gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna do much more. Don't chase this, Carmel. Okay, good.
Good. What the?
I
went from no action to just action for the last 2 minutes. I don't know what happened.
Junior Carmel's still looking for this. He sees that Richard Nixon's low. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck up this Jarvan. You're not gonna EQ to your Raptors in front of me. I'm gonna Q the Raptors.
Yeah, he's about to get it.
He does not.
No.
He doesn't get the big one. Yeah, he misfighted there. Wicked Slice gets the big one.
Oh, that would have been huge because Nocturne had a level advantage, and his Q gives him like a BF sword of damage too, like a BF sword worth of AD. So that could have been really bad for Jarvan. I'm surprised he really stayed.
Brady comes back. Man, I mean, pretty dead even in farm all across the board. Shoto's going to be down a little bit, and then it looks like Wicked Slice is going to be down a camp. But other than that, pretty even farm. We're going to get an early dragon from the Zaun Underground. I like this. Mountains, Dragon, you definitely want to grab that, especially for the Singed and the Nautilus. It'll be great for them. I mean, and why not? I mean, you know that Wicked Slice is doing red right now, so just get the early Dragon.
Yeah, that was a great call. They definitely had a huge priority in bot and mid, so I'm glad they called it so fast. It's always nice to see a team make a snappy decision like that.
You know, and we talked about the counter from this Mundo into this Singed, but I mean, I feel like it's kind of negated already. I mean, Goober getting an early kill on him kind of just makes it so that it should be his lane for a little bit, unless Wicked Slice comes and neutralizes this.
Yeah, and it looks like I honestly think he's just gonna counter jungle. I would perhaps see a gank on Goober, but I don't think he's gonna even go for it. He's just gonna take his time, clear Junior Carmel's top side, maybe take that Rift Herald too with Mundo. It's looking like Rithma's going down rather than up, so I don't think they're gonna be able to contest the Herald. Junior Carmel's way too far.
I don't know if he goes for the EQ over the wall here. I don't think he will. Yeah, he doesn't. Cooper gets the back timing off.
I mean, I know Jarvan has to get stuff done early game, but he's a very selfless player. He's just chilling in a lot of bushes all the time, just waiting for those gank time. It's like I totally respect it. I always like to farm up as much as I can, but I think this is the right play from Wicked Slice.
No, I think it is 100%. I mean, Jarvan of all champions wants to just gank, so I like that he's doing it. I like that he's trying to look proactively, and we'll see if he can get a little bit more of a lead for his team here. It's just going to be 1-1 right now.
He's going to run into Junior Carmel, I think.
Junior Carmel didn't see him. It didn't look like they saw each other. Junior Carmel's starting the Rift Herald. I don't know if Wicked Slice saw him.
Oh, he's going to just try to blast cone into Singed.
He gets the
Oh
ult.
no!
He knows Goober doesn't have his flash. Big,
Wow.
huge. And they get Carmel now because Carmel was roaming up.
Ooh.
Rhythmos fighting in the mid
Oh.
lane. Carmel, did he flash? He did flash over the wall. Okay, they're gonna
Well,
finish the
Rithma
Rift Herald,
gets
though.
this. So it's 1-for-1, and they should get Rift Herald, yeah.
Fancy feet from Rhythmog, gets the solo kill, is going to have to run from Twin, has the Jinx Rocket coming in, is going to put the W down to run away from Mundo, and is not going to be able to do that. Mundo gets the Q, Cleaver onto him. Junior Carmel is looking for this Rift Herald. He pops the ult, turns off the darkness, does not have the vision of the Jarvan. Jarvan flashes away, is going to maybe EQ back into the Rift Herald, does not look like he's going to. Rift Herald at 4K. Looks like Junior Carmel is going to let it reset.
Wow, that was all dangerous play there. I thought Rithma was going to finish off Richard Nixon fast enough to just be able to run away, but that didn't happen. All right, Junior Carmel and Goober Born engaging right back onto Wicked Slice, who went for the scuttle. So
They get him for it.
Oh, and they're going to get Xayah too.
Oh!
Oh, wow!
Healy Skater 420. With the heal to beat Jinx, he's going to have almost a 30 CS lead. He's going to have his Gale Force completed already. Huge coming out from the substitute.
Yeah,
it's a 700 gold lead for Shurima Ascended right now. Don't look now, but they're getting a little ahead of themselves.
Yeah, and about 1K of that, yeah, definitely. Most of that is because of Xayah. So we'll see. I feel like Xayah is such a safe hero that who's really going to take her down? Like, Nocturne's going to jump on her, but she's just ults. Singe is going to run at her. Like, she has a lot of answers to Zaun Underground's team.
More trading for Brady and Nixon.
Okay. Turns out to be nothing. DJ Steve gets out of there. All of the red side members are chilling around bot side, so let's see. Dragon's up in a minute. So I feel like this could be awkward timing for Wicked Slice, unless he gets a good gank off here. Because his top camps are just going to be up, so he might just wait around. They want that instant dragon at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like only Xayah has the huge lead in all of the lanes right now. Not too big of a lead anywhere else. 400 in the top lane. Oop, gets the spell immune. That's got to be so annoying to play against. Ooh, early flush. I like it. I like it from Rithma.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. You can't just hold that there. Oh, wow. They're going to just keep going farther into the jungle.
Okay, he's going for Junior Carmel. Brady's just going to melt him. Yeah, I don't...
Ooh.
Okay, and the Shoto gets the Jinx ult onto him. He gets the flash out of... I don't know about that one. I don't like that one at all. I think that ulting a Nocturne while Victor's within close proximity to him is just asking to get Victor ulted and not being able to escape, but... I mean, Wicked Slice has played the early game well, so I mean, he's allowed to have a little blunder. It's not a big deal. But that dragon is spawning, like you were saying, so we'll see if Zaun Underground go for it early on.
It looks like they want the Rift Herald instead and some tower plates, which I think is totally fine. Jarrett is like so far up. He's getting all those wards, so maybe they're just setting up for the dragon as after the Rift Herald. But Junior Carmel's pretty low, and Rithma has like half mana, no ult, so I don't know if we're going to see the dragon. Because it looks like Wicked Slice is going top. He doesn't really care about it.
They do get the Herald. They're going to be able to break some tower plates first if they drop it in one of these lanes. I hope they drop it in mid lane. We'll see what they do.
I think they have to drop it mid lane. Rithma is backing here, but he does have TP. Oh, it's just a lot of red team members. I think it's just unfortunate.
TP's back. I don't know what they're doing. I hope they don't go for this, because there's no way they can get to this in time.
Yeah, I think Zaun just needs to give this one.
Okay, they give it.
Yeah.
Jared has a splash. Yeah, not a big deal. Yeah. They got the Herald. I mean, and that's exactly what you were saying. They didn't go for the dragon. They got the Herald. You can't get both. It's very rare you get both objectives. So they're chilling. They should drop this Herald mid, get Brady out of this lane so that he can start roaming. They do drop a mid.
Yeah, they're pretty much having Rithma as their entire answer to the enemy team. You see him building the Leandries into the two big tanky members. So he's going to be the most important player on the team. Like, Goober Reborn is going to cause some trouble on the side lanes, maybe get some flashes or ults out from the enemy team, but once Rithma presses R, it's going to get pretty messy.
I agree. I mean, and this is, again, a Rithma signature champ. He now has a 1,600 gold advantage over Richard Nixon, so it's up to him. I mean, he's the captain of this team. It's up to him to carry this team to a victory because it's not looking super ahead for the rest of his team. They're all doing serviceable. I mean, Goober's got an even kill. I mean, I guess they're not even doing that bad. Everyone else is doing really good. So they just got to keep their foot on the gas here. They have the one dragon. They have Infernal Soul coming up. If they can get Infernal Soul on a frickin' Victor, I don't even. Yeah, it's nuts, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, the ER should just melt the entire enemy team pretty much. So this is looking good. Jarvan into Victor seems a little tough too. Like if you accidentally put some of your teammates in there, or even yourself in there, you're just asking to be melted.
Yeah, so, I mean, we saw it at the Raptors. That's exactly what happened. He ulted, and he got ulted by Victor, and he died. It's just like, you can't be doing that, so we'll see what happens.
And as you alluded to earlier, Jarvan's just going to get weaker and weaker as the game goes on, so...
Turns off the lights. Where's he going? Down bot lane? It looks like
down bot lane, but it's going to be a 2v1 in the top lane. Let's see if Robbie can get out of this.
Oh, we're going bot lane.
Oh, wow, there's just so much action.
We're going everywhere.
Whoa! Goober path forward, back up. He's just toying with him, man.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. You know what they say, don't chase the sins, you know?
Holy fuck. What a jerk. This man is just toying with him.
He's gonna stop his back.
This is huge! Oh, he's put in
the
fucking come down. Oh, no. Yeah,
this is a PG broadcast, Rooster. We can't say come.
No shot. And Wicked Slice gets out with the flash, but that's huge. Goober's about to get another kill. He has a Demonic Embrace already. I don't know what he's going to go second, but now Leandri's and Demonic Embrace both stack. So it's not even bad if there's more than one on a team. So we'll see. He also has that Predator, so we'll see how that works out for him. Goober just loves taking random runes on heroes and like just random summoner spells, especially on Singed and Gragas. So I would like to know why he picked Predator this time. Sometimes he just does it for fun.
Standard on Singed, isn't it?
He loves Conqueror, Barrier, Ghost, Singed. Like he just likes silly things. So
I just know for a minute there was like a meta where Singed would just take Predator and roam mid like level 2 or level 3, but I'm sure that's not why he exactly took it this game. Maybe he just wants to be able to get to the back line, so we'll see. Don't question the man, he's got it. You know, he might be down 30 farm, but you know, he's got it.
In a matchup that's seems a little unfavorable for him, he's making the most out of it.
Yeah, he's doing great in this matchup. I mean, again, I don't know much about top lane, but I expect Mundo to be a fucking counter to Singed. So the fact that he's even like within a CS is not too bad.
We take those.
Those.
I wonder
anyway,
back
to taking those. We did take a couple victory royales with Goober Reborn earlier today. Do you think that that's affecting his mental in this game at all?
See, I think it goes back and forth because it's great that we got a victory royale, but we did not end on one. So I think
that's true.
That loss might be weighing him down a little bit. He doesn't seem as confident as he would if we ended on the victory royale.
I agree. You know, I know that for a fact that he was very tilted about the last Fortnite game that we had played. He was a little upset that he did not get a gold AR early on in the round, and that if I remember correctly, the last game he actually had to 4v1 a team that was last alive. So he feels like that's exactly what's happening to him right now. He's 4v1 in a fucking team. So just trying to play some Fortnite, play some Singed, and have a good time. You know, actually, I have word that he did just sign on to Fortnite just now, so he's playing both Fortnite and League Legends at the same time right now.
I mean, I would not be surprised. This man can do it all. Wow, there's a nice tower dive.
Holy shit.
Rithma could come out big here, but all the flashes, I don't think his ult's going to do much. And they're running back into his gravity field. We'll see how this turns out for the Shurima.
I think it's fine. This is fine.
Roberts. Uber with the Predator. I think they're just out. I think they just go for the Infernal Drag.
They need to not fight this.
Too much has been blown, and Junior Carmel does not have ult. I don't see them getting Dragon or fighting this.
They're positioning around it. I hope they just try to steal it. That was close. That was 400 HP.
Yeah, no beans.
All good. All good.
Rithma rushing the Blighted Jewel, and Shurima Shurima Descendant getting a little closer to that Infernal Soul.
Yeah, I mean, not only are they getting closer themselves, but they're also denying it from Zaun Underground, which we were just saying would really benefit heavily from this. So it's nice that they get it. It's nice that they deny it. It's just a double win for them, honestly. Big CS lead building up here in the bot and top lane now. We got almost about 40 in both, it looks like. So hopefully they start evening it out.
Yeah.
Dead
It's a
even
little
in the jungle, though.
Which is kind of surprising. I feel like jungle has went in and out of like who's kind of coming out ahead. Wicked Slices fell behind a couple camps a couple times, but his ganks super successful early. I'm way surprised to see Goober falling behind in CS, but maybe it's just the matchup. I just almost never see him fall behind. This dude is just eating minions all game. And we have Wicked Slice engaging on Junior Caramel, but we have Robert running forward, so we're going to see what's happening.
He flips him back into Junior Caramel where he ults him. Okay, I cannot cast this. There's so much shit going on. Holy fuck.
It's okay. Rithma's ult went away, so all he's got is lasers. They're like sitting
He's
in.
He's gonna get it on Nixon. Double kill for him. Gets the Herald.
And Goober gets away.
Yeah, this is crazy. What the fuck? We just saw the fucking loading screen.
Yeah, no, that was not bad. What was that? 1 for 2.
Can we get the scoreboard back up? Okay, yeah. So Jarrett did end up picking up the Herald. It's gonna be about 1,000 gold lead for the Shurima Ascended here. But you're getting all the money in the right places if you're Zaun Underground. The Victor is 3-1-3. He's got his Void Staff now. He's going to be able to blow up someone if their name is Imundo. So Shoto's going to get the bot tower too. Not the end of the world. They're going to collapse on him.
I think Singe is going to go Proto Belt. But yes, Shoto Monks, I assume, has enough time to leave here. Yeah, okay.
He's out.
Wonderful.
Proto Belt, I've never seen that. That's going to be super interesting.
I mean, maybe he goes Night Harvester like he did last game. Wouldn't put it past him, but I think
that's even worse. I don't play fucking Singe.
I don't think Night Harvester is as good because I think Night Harvester is better if you need that cooldown reduction, which Singe does not really. So, Rithma missed the E, but he's gonna get the gravity field. Forces out Richard Nixon's flash. Wow, I'm kind of nervous because the Zaun Underground needs to build so many items just to counter Shurima. Like, they're gonna need anti-heal eventually. They're definitely gonna need tank busting items. Like, when do they get to actually build damage, you know? It's gonna be tough.
No, you're right. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, wow. So much invested into that, though. That's a little tough.
I mean, they capitalize on the flash right away. I mean, Brady just goes in, he calls for Junior Caramel's ult, they get the kill on him. They're not going to be able to push out mid. I mean, hey, they get another kill over. And who that went to Junior Caramel, looks like, so.
Yeah, helping out that lethality Nocturne a bit, but the whole problem with that, I feel like, is you just lost Rithma's flash right before Dragon comes up, so this could be an awkward team fight if he can't run away from Jarvan. He could just be stuck.
I hope it doesn't come back to bite them in the butt, but we will see. No, it's dead even. 36k to 36k here in this game. We knew this was going to be a slobber knocker. Goober flashes for the tower. I don't even know how to react to that. This is just Singe gaming out here, ladies and gentlemen. The Nautilus ult is going to come in. It is going to hit the Mundo. They're going to hook him in. They don't have anti-heal, though. Mundo says, what the fuck are you all doing? Send 5 next time, bitches. He's going to run away. He's going to get stunned up. He does not have his passes going anymore. They're going to burn him down. Junior Caramel's going to flash, get the shutdown.
That is incredible. And as you see, Goober Reborn living somehow through the Karthus ult. Holy. What the... I don't know how Zaun got out of that with 0 players dead. They're in poor position for the Dragon, so I feel like Jarvan and Xayah just run it down on it, but maybe Goober can go stop them too, but I'm not sure. It looks like Wicked Slice could go in on Goober, but they're going to say no because I don't think Goober's dying there.
That entire set of plays was just so mind-blowing. I cannot believe he flashed to get over the Mundo to auto the tower twice more, to run away to survive from the Karthus ult, and then have his team come back and win the team fight. Pretty crazy. They did get the shutdown on Mundo. It did go over to Junior Caramel. He is going to pick up the Shreldas, which is going to be really good against that Mundo and those tanky players with armor on the Shurima Ascended. They got the TP coming in from Twin. I don't think this is contestable. They don't have... Junior Caramel does have ult. He's going to ult him.
Goober in the backline pushed him out. Wicked Slice is just staying on the Dragon, though. He doesn't even care about the fight.
They're going to kill the Nocturne. They get the Dragon.
Goober just can't get it done in the backline.
These team fights are so chaotic. But at the end of the day, Healy skated with the pole. He gets Rithma with it.
If Rithma had flash there, he kills the bot lane, but...
Holy Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
The hero play from Healy Skater to root 2 of the members of Zaun Underground, have his team collapse on them, win the team fight, get the ace, get the dragon. They're sitting in the driver's seat in this game with a 2K gold lead. That was a weird interaction. Did we just see that Herald teleport, or was it just me?
Yeah, it's definitely a spectator.
Yeah, that was definitely just fucked up. But anyway, crazy. This is the sub, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought John Frosterfer was good, my God, think about Healy Skater 420. Pick him up in your draft next year.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna make Bilgewater Powder Monkeys proud this year, it seems. Yeah, that was a tough fight. It seemed close in the back line. I saw Goober running through, almost killing a few players, but just tough. The Xayah was really slippery. The Rakan was slippery. Rithma missed a crucial laser, sadly. And again, like I brought up, he didn't have his flash, so he couldn't Q auto the bot lane and kill them both. So they lost a lot for that. You can also see Rithma picking up that stopwatch. So not only do they have to build anti-tank, they have to build anti-heal, and they have to build some sort of resistance against Karthus. Like, it's totally tough. We see Junior Carmel going on the Karthus. Again. They're spending a lot to keep this Karthus down.
They said once they got that flash timer, they're like, you know what, we're just going to Nocturne ult him until it's back up, because fuck it. And it's coming up back up soon, so Nixon is going to be able to get away eventually, but they're abusing this Karthus pick right now.
And I feel like that's exactly what Shurima wants, though, because, you know, the guy whose passive is being dead and pressing the R button is dying a lot, you know? Like,
exactly.
I don't think it should matter too much.
I agree. I think they need to figure it out. They need to get this bounty on this Xayah. It's a 500 gold bounty. You need to be able to blow her ult and then have Nocturne ult on top of her, because right now they're looking Baron. They don't give a shit that Nixon's dead. Okay, they're not going to go for it. Good.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Oh, yeah, Rithma is bot, though. Like, he does have the enhanced TP, so he'll totally be fine. It would be nice to have Goober in a side lane, but he does have that ghost for combat rather than rejoining the team fight. Oh, we see a Shurelia's.
They're going to get the knock up onto Shotomon. Clean engage from DJ Steve to get the kill onto the Jinx. Almost a 90 CS gap now from Healy Skater to the sub here for Shurima Ascended. They're going to march down mid. Maybe they're going to look Baron. Who knows what they're going to do?
I think they look Baron here.
They should look Baron. It's a 4v5.
Yeah, and if they can't finish Baron, they just like run it back on them. Like, we talked about how easy their engage is, and Karthus can just ult across the map and hurt the team.
Going for Wicked. He's gonna get the flip. He's gonna flip him.
Oh,
he's gonna run away.
If he takes Wicked Slice out of commission here, then Baron is just out of the question.
I don't know. That hook was weird. That hook looked like it hit, but Wicked flashed at the same time, so he gets out.
Jordan flashed down. His engage range is slowed down a little bit. So we'll see what can happen. I think they should save everything for that dragon fight. This is going to be really, really, really important for both teams.
I agree. I mean, this is soul. This is infernal soul for the team that, honestly, can use it just as well. I mean, Karthus with infernal soul? Are you fucking kidding me? That ult's going to delete half your health bar.
Yeah, it's going to be super tough. I feel like I can't see a way Zaun wins this game without that Infernal Soul, especially if they let it go to the other side. That's going to be devastating. We need Rithma to pop people instantly. So they're going to lose too many stats and too much effectiveness without that dragon. Shoto Monks has fallen a little bit behind. You see that he needs to build that last Whisper, but he just can't finish his attack speed at him. He doesn't have the time to build all these items. And still no anti-heal. Oh, no, one anti-heal on Nocturne. And on Nautilus, so we got a little bit.
I love this from Shurima. They did this very well against us in the first game of the season, and we learned a lot from them, honestly. They all back around a minute before Dragon, so they can all get fresh wards, they can get pink wards, they can get their sweepers up, and they prioritize these Dragons so hard. They're always the first ones there, they're always the ones first out, clearing vision, and they're doing it here when they're on Soul Point, which is huge.
He has to blow his flash before the dragon. That could be really bad for Zaun Underground. Oh, they're still rushing it down.
Oh, no.
Goober gets on to Xayah, though. Xayah
Clean
cannot...
engage from DJ Steve. Shotomon is going to get the kill. Junior Carmel hops onto Nixon. Nixon did have his flash, but was not able to blow it. Nixon is going to ult. Jared is not going to go down, but Rithma is. Without Rithma, how are they going to win this fight? Junior Carmel is flashing onto Wicked Slice, gets the shutdown. Twin has full HP. They have 3 people on him. Do they have the anti-heal? Do they have the damage? Goober's going to run away. Twin's going to try to run away too. He gets the speed boost from the scuttle. He's going to get rooted. He's gonna get the kill on to Goober Reborn. Junior Carmel's gonna get the shutdown. They're gonna get the dragon. They're gonna stall the soul. Holy shit.
Oh my lord. When do you guys watch the VOD back? Just watch Goober Reborn the entire time. I know I could be gassing a little bit too much, but he destroyed that fight. You see that big 100 CS lead on the Xayah? Means nothing if you have a Singe running at you. You can't do anything. You have to give him respect. You have to run away from the team. And that's exactly what Xayah did. And she still died. There was just nothing she could do. She blew her ult. It was just tough. So it's really good for Zaun to hang in there, get that dragon, get a little bit of extra gold in the characters. Jinx working towards... I don't know if she's going to finish the LDR or the Zeal item first, but I think either way she's going to get a little bit of items. But I think she's too far behind to be instrumental in this game. I feel like she might just be an alt execute bot or E. Oh wow, they're smart
because red team is forcing this Baron. They are going to be able to burn this down. They have so many key components here right now. They have all 5 players. They're going to be able to just get it. I don't think they're going to even know. Junior Carmel has ult, but he doesn't know. They don't know. They're going to get it. The Jinx Dragon comes in too late. Huge.
Yes, sneaky Baron from red team. That could help them finish out these last few Ender towers, or at the very least buy them some time before this next dragon.
Well, speaking of buying time, I do love that Zaun was able to win that fight around the dragon, because that, I mean, if for whatever reason Shurima was able to not even win the fight, but somehow get the dragon, that it would have been all but over to put Zaun underground. But not only does Zaun win the team fight, they do get the dragon. They lose the Baron on the back of it, but I mean, they've got to feel pretty good about being able to stop that soul going over. So, not at the end of the game yet. Rithma does get his Rabadons. He's going to be sitting on 3 items here.
Yeah, and he gets his Zanyas next. He's going to really be a terror in these fights. He can deal with these tank threats while Goober just runs in the background, deals with squishy Xayah. I think the Predator is really coming in handy too. He just sprinted at Xayah. She was terrified. But obviously Healy Skater playing it as well as he can. Everybody is playing like a great game this game. It's really nice to see like great map pressure from both teams. Great team fight play. Just a ton of damage being pumped out.
I mean, they're both the 2-0 teams in this season right now. So, I mean, we knew this was going to be a banger. I'm glad it's living up to it. It's about 31 minutes. We're pretty much dead even. A 2k gold lead for the team that has the Baron, so you figure that most of that came from getting the Baron, and probably, I don't think they got a tower since then. So it's just a little bit of a natural gold increase. I mean, they do have a 50 CS lead in the top lane. They are almost at a Flame Horizon in the bot lane with their substitute Healy Skater, so... I mean, that's where most of that gold's coming from, but other than that, I mean, a pretty much 1.5k gold lead is a kind of dead even game, which you'd love to see.
You love to see a close little game like this. I feel like the top laners are going to be the most instrumental. Oh, not the most instrumental, but really huge, because they're both just going to run at the enemy team's backlane, right? Like, the Twin is always dying last in these fights. He's just huge. Nobody can deal with him until he's the last member of the team, and everybody can beat it up, but... until then, he's just running for the carries. Same thing with Goober here. So I feel like whoever gets through the, all my friends are dead syndrome and just can make it through the team fight with their team being alive will have a good time, but we'll see. I feel like, I don't know Dr. Mundo's damage numbers. I know Goober's putting out the damage. I feel like Mundo has some good damage numbers too, but
oh, for sure, he's definitely putting out damage in these fights. He's able to stay alive. He's able to land these cleavers. He's just, I mean, he himself being naturally tanky with that Frostfire is doing damage as it is. So but rightfully so. I mean, we do have 2 Grievous Wounds items now out of Zaun. I feel like they need at least one more. They probably need one on Rithma, if not Goober Reborn, just to be able to guarantee the anti-heal is always on the Mundo.
Ooh, so I wonder what Goober's going for next. If it's going to be Rylai's or like Morello's. I feel like
because Morello's. I feel like they need Morello.
I think so too, and the team will accidentally walk on the gas and lose some healing effectiveness. But I feel like Rylai's could be nice, because then you can slow down the entire enemy team with that gas in the same vein. Either way,
think any other game it would be nice to build Rylai's, but this game I feel like they need Morello. They need to stop the healing from the Mundo. It's what's killing them in these fights.
Yeah, I mean, as I was stating earlier, though, like, if Mundo just deals with that all my friends are dead syndrome and his team just collapses around him, anti-heal's not going to matter that much. So we'll see what happens first. Does Mundo's team falls down? Oh, You see an engage, or you just talking about driving?
No, Shurima's doing exactly what we were talking about earlier. They all backed. They got their wards. They're getting ready for this dragon 30 seconds prior.
Yeah, and they're just choosing to send Goober mid for pressure. And
this is huge. This next team fight can decide the entire game. If Shurima can somehow get this Infernal Soul, they are going to be looking in the driver's seat for the rest of it. Goober is going to be looking to neutralize waves mid. He still has Predator. He can always join the fight whenever he wants to. They are going to run it down. DJ Steve does pop the Shurelias. They also get the Nocturnal. Nocturne's not going to ult in right away. He doesn't have a good target. He needs to use it somewhere. He did not use it. He just popped it for the vision reduction. Twin is going to walk up, though.
That's a costly Nocturnal there. They might catch Jared here, too. Ooh.
They get his flash.
Nice flash. Okay.
They're clearing vision. They have the inside track to the dragon.
I think Zaun Underground loses this. They gotta run it down. They have no choice.
Needs to flash.
He
does not get the
he smites early.
Wicked Slice gets it. Wicked Slice gets 3 in his ult. They're gonna get the Karthus ult on top. Karthus is not dead. Never mind. I take that back. 3 of them alive from Zaun Underground. Twin is gonna run them down. The Karthus ult is coming out. Twin is running down Brady. Brady dies. Goober's on the back. He's gonna get Zaya. Maybe he's not. The heal is gonna not save him. Goober will be the last alive for Zaun Underground as they get the dragon on Shurima Ascended. They're gonna go mid lane. They're gonna get a tower. They might get an inhib. And Twin is saying, 1v1 me, bro, because he doesn't give a shit. This Mundo's too big. He's 11-3.
Yeah, and all their friends are dead pretty much. Wicked Slice living with a little bit of health, but Goober Reborn and the Twin just like pretty much the last Colossus is standing, man. Like,
holy shit, dude! Twin
all
is
about
just
them.
melting.
Whoa. Yeah, why?
He doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. He has Infernal Soul. He can. He's gonna dive him.
Oh my gosh!
It doesn't matter.
Just melting Goober. Yeah, that Dr. Mundo damage is huge. Twin can just not be killed, and he's dishing out too much damage.
Wicked. No, he's gonna get him. He's not gonna be able to 2v1 that. That would have been crazy if he could have, but I mean, what can they really get off it? Baron is spawning in 4. I feel like that's their best bet. You kind of have to. It's a 3v5 right now. The jungler's down. I think that's the only thing they can really go for is try to force a Baron and salvage this game because that Infernal Soul going over to Shurima's Ascended is looking like a GG if they can get one more good team fight going.
If Junior Carmel had a little bit more health, maybe they could force the fight right here, but
they gotta go for this Baron. They have to.
Yeah, that's the only thing they have left. You're right. And they are. They're gonna start it
now. You're never gonna be able to get it. I mean, you got a 50-50. You gotta just trust that Carmel can land the smite.
Oh, Richard Nixon jumping in.
Richard Nixon's gonna jump in. A huge engage from DJ Steve. He charms 2. He charms 3. They get the Zaya route. Zaya's gonna get force away. Zaya's gonna stay alive. Zaya gets the kills. Karthus helps her out. And they say, Baron, go fuck yourself. We're gonna get the game here. They're not gonna go for anything. I'm kidding. Never mind. They still have the Infernal Soul. They don't give a shit about the Baron. They got a 3k gold lead. They stopped the Baron. Holy shit. This is a crazy game.
Yeah, I mean, Zaun Underground went for like the only play they really could, but they just got forced out really hard. I think that was so smart for Richard Nixon to go in and just apply his E on everybody, burning them down with Leandries and Demonic Embrace, while his other teammates just collapsed. Like, that was a really smart fight from Richard Nixon. And now the Twin is just marching forward down mid lane with no answer. They don't have enough damage on Jinx. Singe can't deal with him. Nobody can deal with him. The Twin is just a menace this game.
My god, I mean, this Mundo pick, we knew that it was sort of a counter, but again, we've seen Twin on this Mundo before. We've seen him carry before. I mean, for God's sakes, the last game he played, he had like a 10, 15 kill Wukong, something like that. So he goes back-to-back where games where he's just hard carrying his team. They're going to get the TP from Rithmar early out. It's at 5k. Rithmar gets chunked out by the Karthus right away. He has his ult. Can he steal it? They do not get it. Wicked Slice with another beautiful smite. Junior Carmel's going to go into his death. He's going to pop the Zonias. They're just going to kill him once he gets out of it. He's not going to be able to bring one down. They're going to get the Jinx on the back line. They're going to run down Rithmar. Twin is going for him. They're going to get Ian. He doesn't have flash. DJ Steve gets the knockup. Ian's going to ult Richard Nixon, but it does not matter. Wicked Slice is going to get that kill. 30-26. 7k gold lead. It's looking like a Shurima Ascended victory right now as they march down mid.
Yeah, I think this is a total end here. I think the Twins counter pick was just so instrumental here. It was just so huge. Like, they picked a great champion for this. It couldn't be killed by Rithma. Goober wasn't able to have full effectiveness against him. Like, it was just really nice. The Twin is a wall, and it's a wall they can't break. So, and they're going to kill Rithma one more time before the game ends for good measure.
Does pop the Zonias, but does not look like it's going to matter. His team doesn't respond for 10 seconds. And Richard Nixon and the Shurima Ascended are going to go to 3-0. Angel, MVP.
Yes, I mean, I can't give it to anyone except the twin. Like,
I agree. Honorable mention to Wicked Slice. I think he had an instrumental couple games early, but I mean, how can you not give it to the twin? He gets almost a 60 CS lead. He's 13-8. He was so instrumental in that win.
yeah, and the runner-up. I know you were bringing up Wicked Slice. I think Healy Skater did a great job of surviving, especially as a sub. Like, if you looked, almost every fight he lived with like 100, 200 health. He was having a hard time against the enemy team champions, but he was making it work. Sure.
I would totally give it to Healy Skater too. I think it's kind of wrong to give it to a sub, so I wouldn't have done that. But
I know.
Regardless, I think it's no matter what.
It's the twin, man. The twin was
props to the twin. I wonder if we can get him or Nixon onto the desk and ask them about their 3-0 start. I wonder if we can drag one of them in here.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll let us.
One of them. I'll message one of them really quick and see.
Go for it.
See if one of them wants to come in. Message twin too.
It's all right either way.
I'm gonna message both of them, and whoever joins first, we'll talk to. I don't give a shit. We'll see who.
I mean, they're trying to say they're GG's the enemy team. You know, it's always nice to.
Richard Nixon says, "Take twin. He deserves it." I couldn't agree fucking more. Adam Raymond, if that is how you say your name, the twin, the Mundo in the top lane. How are you?
What's up?
What's up, man?
Feeling good. Feeling really
imagine.
Good.
How did that game feel for you?
Well, first off, Goober on Singed. We all saw last season what he did on that champ, so I was a little nervous going into that lane, although I do know the matchup, but he caught me off guard with an early kill with Predator, which is pretty savvy by him. But, I mean, honestly, I think it was in like a river fight. I got a couple kills and then like roamed mid and killed Victor, and then after that, it was just Mundo goes where he pleases, I guess.
Completely unstoppable, just running it down on the enemy team with no one to really answer you there. So you said that was your big counter pick, right? So was there any other big plans on your team, or was it just like, oh, we're going to get Mundo and he's going to run it down? Like,
no, we actually had a completely different strategy ahead of time, and then somehow, just kind of based off of their bans, we pivoted a little bit and went for a more standard kind of team fight. The Karthus pick was, I mean, it's something that Ryan likes to play, but we haven't really put too much time on. And yeah, dude, it came in big in that Baron fight at the end, so
for sure,
I feel pretty good about it.
I mean, I've been seeing him spam it a lot in solo queue. I mean, rightfully so. We've seen you be playing a lot of Mundo. So, I mean, did you mostly pick the Mundo as a counter pick to Singed? That's what we were talking about on the desk earlier, is that we know that passive helps with the pullback, or did you just figure that it would be good later?
Yeah, I like the matchup. Not that you can really smash Singed. I mean, if you get a lead like I did, then it feels really good. But it was mostly just to be the big beef boy in the team fights. And they didn't have a lot on their team that like really is going to threaten Mundo. So, I mean, Victor was the only thing, but by the end of the game, I had Anathemas. And so, you know, it's not really problematic. And our bot lane, you know, Healy Skater coming in, doing great work on the sub. And so with Jinx behind, yeah, it was a pretty good Mundo look.
Yeah, well, hey, thank you for joining us, Twin. Congrats on your team getting to 3-0. We know it wasn't easy. I mean, Zaun Underground were a 2-0 team, and it was a 39-minute game. I mean, you guys were able to pull it out, and it looks like you were definitely the hard carry. I mean, it was pretty unanimous for us. So is there anything you want to say before your next week game and before you head out of here?
Slapnut Magoos forever. That's it.
I don't know who that is, but yeah. All right, well, you have a good day.
All right, later, guys.
Later. Wonderful insight from the twin there. You want to wrap us up here, Tim?
Yeah, well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. What a banger that was. We are going to have Shurima Ascend and move to 3-0 and Zaun Underground move to 2-1. Catch us next time for the next Pentakill game. Everybody have a great night.
Great night, everybody. Love you all. Mwah.